This is a call to arms. Anybody that feels the injustices that are forced upon us every day, anybody that is fed up with what they see on the news, anybody that wants to make a difference in our country, in the world today, this is a call to arms, okay? Things are underway that cannot be stopped. Alright, NDAA, SOPA, these things. I mean, it's not a conspiracy if it's real. Alright? If the government wants to arrest an American because they are suspected of terrorism and deny them the right to habeas corpus and deny them the right to a trial of their peers, that is tyranny. And that is what we have. Alright? Forget the fact that this was passed while Congress was on recess for the holidays. Alright? Forget the fact that there wasn't anybody there to stop this from going through. Forget the fact that this was done clandestinely, behind the scenes, and snuck in and made law to prolong the war on terror, which has already gone 10 plus years. It's never going to end. This is going to be a 100-year war. 100-year war. We will all be dead and gone before this war is over. That was their intent. Read the Project for a New American something, the precursor to 9/11. Read that, and then tell yourself if we're on the path to end this war on terror, or if we're on the path to keep this war going as long as possible. It's irrelevant, all right, because this war is going to go on as long as there is a profit to be made, all right. And as long as there are humans in the world with greed in their hearts and with and not caring about the sacred human life, okay, this war is going to go on. All right. 9/11 happened. Everybody was shocked. Everybody was appalled. Everybody was angry, as well we should have been. Alright? Somebody carries out an attack like that on us, we're going to get up in arms. We're America. You don't mess with us. Alright? That's the mentality that we had, and that's a good mentality to have. The problem is when something like that happens, alright, acts of terror are carried out by individual people. Okay? They can be done under some collective group, some collective identity like Al-Qaeda, but they are done by individual people. A lot of the times terrorist attacks are done by individual cells with no authorization coming from higher above. Alright, it's just individual people thinking, I want to cause some shit and I'm going to go out and blow stuff up. Alright, so we get those people. We capture those people. We hunt those people down like the dogs that they are. And what do we do then? What do we do when we find them? Okay? Do we deny them any sort of human rights? I don't think so. I would think not. I think justice is better served using the legal system that our Constitution allows for. I believe that we give them a trial by their peers. I believe that we give them their dignity by allowing them a right to a trial. Whatever those jurors or judges deem to be justified in their punishment, that's besides the fact. We do not ignore our rights. We do not ignore the rights of other people. Okay? Man was created free. That's what we believe. It doesn't say Americans are created free. Man is created free. And that is a universal truth. It is. It doesn't matter where you're from. Claiming that people deserve these rights solely because they're an American citizen that's not a very good justification in my book. I think that any human being on the face of this earth is should be given the same rights allowed under our Constitution. Okay? If they commit a crime on American soil and we want to give them an American trial, then they deserve that. They deserve a trial by their peers. It doesn't matter who they are, because man is peer to man. Alright? Not nationality to nationality, human to human. Okay? And I've gone off on a bit of a tangent here, but that's the idea. Alright? The idea that everybody deserves a trial. Alright? And now, it used to be that terrorists caught over there, caught in Afghanistan, caught in Iraq, caught in Pakistan, they were the only ones exempt from due process, right? From habeas corpus, from all these things. They were the ones that got jailed. They were the ones that went to Gitmo for a lifetime. Not anymore. Not anymore. Because now you have Americans, American-born citizens, all right, that are denied their constitutional rights, their rights to habeas corpus, their rights to a trial by their peers, and get sent immediately to another country where they can be held indefinitely for however long of time without even being charged of anything, without even being told what they're being held for. Okay? I mean, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if each one of these people were caught blowing up a building. But they're not. They're caught for other things. They're caught for aiding and abetting. You know, they're caught for they're caught for everything. Anything that can be labeled as terrorism, okay? Cyber terrorism, activism, all right? Being an advocate of an unpopular position in the eyes of the government. All right? That's who American terrorists are. All right? They're not spies coming in from Iran with U.S. passports and U.S. visas, you know, setting up terror cells with car bombs and explosives and nuclear weapons. Those aren't terrorists. Okay? Terrorists don't exist. They are a figment of your imagination. Not your imagination. They're a figment of the powers that be. Alright? They are a creation. They are the embodiment of everything that is evil, because we want to have an enemy. We, as in our government, wants to have an enemy to always be at war with. And that's what they want. War equals profits. War equals profits for the mainstream media, for corporations, for industries across the world. The military-industrial complex, which is huge. Banking. Who do you think finances all these wars? War is a big money maker. You know, some people falsely argue that World War II is what brought us out of the Depression. That's not. It's not. The free market didn't bring us out of the Depression. It's unfortunate. We have been sold a lie. We have been lied to for hundreds of years, for generations. Okay? We have been lied to. What we think is reality is not reality. Whoa. Whoa, mind blown. Alright? Yeah, I understand. Just soak it in. Just listen to me. Because what you believe to be true and to be real about this country is not. It is not. Smoke and mirrors. Okay? Turn off your TV. And start thinking for yourself. Read books. Look on the internet a little bit. Find out stories about these 6 guys in Anonymous that were arrested, and the 2 that weren't charged with anything. Find out, you know, about people in 9/11 that were talking about what they saw, what they heard. People that were there, people that were in the buildings, all right, and talking about what they saw, what they heard, and find out where they are now. Find out what happened to them. Most of the people, even the survivors of 9/11, even the people that helped clean up 9/11, the rescue workers, those NYPD, NYFD that gave their lives literally to try and help their fellow Americans, those heroes. Many of them are either silenced, they're dead from asbestos exposure. I mean, just do a little independent research on it and find the questions. I mean, I'm not a truther, but I'm aware, you know, so I just urge everybody out there to not take the official story for anything, to make up your own mind, because, I mean, propaganda is not dead. It's just evolved. The survival of the fittest. American propaganda is the most intricate propaganda force in the world. They have learned from the Russians, they have learned from Hitler, they have learned from the British, they have learned from the China, they have learned from everybody. Alright? That's one thing that America's really good at. Japan's really good at it too. Taking these ideas, taking these new technologies, taking everything and absorbing it through osmosis and improving on it and making it a product of their own. That's what America has done with propaganda. Okay? We have perfected it to the point where it's invisible and where people are subjected to it 100% of the time. They don't even know it's there, and it has a 90% effectiveness. Like, that's what it is. You go watch a movie, you turn on the TV, even the internet, and pretty soon, especially the internet, is going to be a huge propaganda force. And it's unfortunate, but that's where we're going, and that's what we need to stop. Okay, and the time is ticking. The bomb is about to explode. All right. So if you are ignorant to this, and if you don't recognize that these things are happening and you just want to ignore it, then by all means, live your life in ignorance. Live your life blissfully, live peacefully, you know. Turn your eye when you see the injustices occur, because they will occur. Alright, but if you see it already, if you're already aware, if you want to do something to stop it, there is no going back. There is no going back to sleep. There is no closing your eyes and wishing that this will disappear, because it's here, it's real, it's in your face, and there's no stopping it. Unless we join together, alright? Unless we come together in a single voice, forget our differences, forget the things that separate us, because that's the ultimate goal of American propaganda, is to fractionalize and divide us. And if we can come together in one voice, in one purpose, and one cause, and let them know that we are not going to stand for this anymore, then that is the only way that we will make a difference. Alright? Leave comments. I don't care. Say whatever you want. Troll to your heart's content. I don't care. I'm not going to check them anyway. If you want to get to me, if you want a chance at a response, then leave a video comment. Okay, otherwise I'm probably not going to check it. And don't hold your breath that I'll respond. But to all those patriots out there, keep doing your thing and keep it up. You know, Ron Paul 2012. Best to you in 2012. Happy New Year.